You're listening to Sit, Talk, and Listen podcast with your hosts, Payroll Rob and Zadie Bauer.
Yabba dabba doo, Zadie, how do you do? Welcome everybody, Sit, Talk, and Listen, episode 61. 61, Zadie.
61. We got one of my favorite hockey players of all time have his jersey. Columbus Blue Jackets legend, New York Rangers legend, Rick Nash.
Rick Nash, not to be confused with Rick Ashley. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down.
Never going to give up the number 61.
Yep. And there's other ones. Come on. Other famous 61s, Zadie.
Other famous 61s? I don't know if there is, really. There is
some very famous baseball players to wear 61.
Maybe
historic, some would say.
Maybe Roger Maris was.
Roger Maris is a 61.
I don't know if he is 61.
This is look, I got it on multiple sources this time. Tony gave me Google and ChatGPT results. It says Roger Maris, who hit 61 home runs for the New York Yankees in 1961, breaking
I think that was
record.
That was my reservations on it. Was that I always think like, oh, does Roger Maris wear 61 or because he hit 61 homers?
Roger Maris is tied to number 61, bro. It's just like his number.
That was my Mark Stone for your Vegas
Golden Knights legend, I guess we'll say.
Baseball pitcher Levon Hernandez.
And who else? There was also another notable. Oh boy. Oh, there was Richie Evans, NASCAR driver. I felt like I had another baseball player that was told to me. Let me go to this list. Oh, Arroyo, Red Sox pitcher, Bronson Arroyo.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tommy John. That's the one I was looking for. Tommy John, old surgery guy himself.
But what happened in 1961?
Yes,
I can tell you. Well, 1961, you said.
Did you know that Tommy John wore 61? You're just going to glide right by that one.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Tommy John is really famous for more of his elbow injury.
Hey, if I ever have a unique injury that there's a specific procedure named after me, I'm glad because everybody who has it from then on will just know me. But yes, let me know what was going on in 1961.
I'm glad you asked.
1 year into the 60s, one of the craziest decades.
1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space aboard Vostok 1, escalating the space race. Some crazy cosmonaut. The Berlin Wall was officially built, dividing East and West Germany. Ever heard of it?
Heard of it. Bernikoff, tear down your wall. It's crazy. So let's think. 61, the World War II ended in 1940 and 5. So you're talking about, what, 15, 17 years or something like that? I'm not going to do the math on air, but I'm doing it on air. So you're 15 years to build a wall. Took a long time. And then it only lasted for 20-ish years. It was in the 80s, late 80s. 80, maybe 85, 86 when the Berlin Wall came crumbling down.
Yeah.
What else was going on in 61, Zadie?
In 1961, Dominican dictator Rafael the dictator Rafael in the Dominican.
There you go. I like it.
He was assassinated.
Moited. Yeah, 60s were a big time for assassinations.
The American-backed Cuban exiles failed in an attempt to invade Cuba at the Bay of Pigs.
Ever heard of it? Yeah. This was the turning point when the American people started distrusting their government agencies, CIA being one of the shadiest of that era. Yes.
JFK was inaugurated.
Heard of
Yeah. This is not a good day for me pronouncing words.
Names.
Inaugurated.
Hey, yeah. Words, names, people know.
JFK, he was inaugurated in 1961,
Yep.
becoming the 35th president of the United States.
Do not ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
The average price of a new home in 1961. I know you were curious.
Let me guess. Okay, 61. Average price. I bet it's going to be $25,000.
$23,000.
Oh, man.
You went over. That sucks.
What's the losing sound from Price is Right?
We bring back
I lost.
You want to guess what was invented in 1961?
Colored TV. It wasn't popular yet, but maybe it was invented in 61.
No, it was the microchip.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. That changed a lot. Microcomputing.
The biggest hit of 1961 was
61 Beatles Mania not catching on yet. Is what I was getting at. Elvis, maybe. It's got to be an Elvis. Go on.
Wooden Heart by
Heart.
Elvis Presley.
How's that one go? Wooden heart. I got a wooden heart. A wooden heart. Because I wouldn't heart, baby.
But the Beatles' first show at the Cavern Club in their hometown, Liverpool, was in 1961.
Now, see, the Beatles are starting to enter the zeitgeist. They're starting. So that means 62. We're going to be looking up at the Beatles Mania. It's coming for us.
Yeah. The only songs I recall Stand By Me, B.E. King.
Big hit.
That should have been the number one hit.
61, sure.
And
agreed.
Cupid by Sam Cooke.
Yeah, beautiful. Those were big hits.
So, there's our 1961 facts now.
I like it. A lot of good things. I say good things. A lot of changes coming our way in 61. Microchips are opening up crazy doors for things. John F. Kennedy's become president.
Now, in 1861, though, we have some bigger things happening.
Some bigger things happening.
The Confederate troops fired on Fort Sumner.
Oh, trigger.
To start off
the Civil War.
Yes.
Yeah. You ever seen Ken Burns' The Civil War documentary? Not bad. Pretty entertaining. Yes, no, maybe so.
I did. I might have. I can't recall. Maybe I need to go back and watch that. Sorry, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here looking.
He's
at
locked
these
in
facts,
on these
dude.
things.
I'm
It's
locked
okay.
in. Sorry, it's dude. Abraham Lincoln was the president. He was inaugurated the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what else happened in 1861? They're not really helping me very much here.
Things move slow. Once the war started, it was like whoa, let's build this up.
The Civil War is like, it's all Civil War stuff here.
Sure.
So, I can't get much bigger than that. It's one of the biggest things, obviously, in our country's history.
Yeah, in our country's history.
Um,
Bloodiest war for our country.
It is. So, 1861, start of the Civil War.
Who knew in 100 years after that, we'd have black guys have number one hits? Well, not number one, I guess. But
I think that's what Lincoln envisioned.
I agree. I think that was the whole point of the war. He's like, these guys are too damn talented to be in chains. This is crazy.
Dude, yeah, it's really impossible to live on air find anything besides the Civil War that happened in 1861. It was just dominating. It took over.
Yeah, war does dominate the history facts usually. I'm sure there was a lot of innovation that started happening because of the Civil War. Trains were built expeditiously, right? Our train lines were built across the country a lot quicker and more of them because of the Civil War to be able to move troops and ammunitions across big spaces of land. They were building trains through Tennessee, boring out Appalachian mountains. Appalachian. I don't know.
Appalachian.
Tomato. Who knows? Those 61s. I don't have any other interesting facts about 61. Just the Roger Maris 61 home runs in 1961. which we didn't mention when you were talking about 1961, but we talked about it right before that.
The average cost of a home being only $23,000 in 1961 is crazy.
Yep. What do you think it'll be by 2061? The average cost of a home, $123,000.
What is it right now? Let's look.
Ooh, well, I guess the average.
Because it was the cost of a new home.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I bet we're probably way above that, to be honest.
The average cost of a new home.
Let me guess. Don't tell me. Okay, the average cost today in the year 2026 of our Lord, I will guess, is there's so many expensive houses that have to bring the average way up, and there's not many cheap houses.
It's a wide range.
Did you look up the average cost of a new home?
Yes.
A new home.
I have the facts.
Okay. Average cost of a new home today is $375,000.
Very close. That is low end. But it says, okay, so right now it says anywhere, the average cost to build a house in Missouri is $375,000 to $750,000.
Dang. Well, that's
the
a big
prices
range.
ranging from $180 to $500 per square foot.
So you said the range started at $375,000. Wow. Well, give me that low end new home.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude.
And that's been.
And the average salary it costs to afford one of those new homes is $100,000 to $125,000 a year.
Easy peasy. That's what it costs.
The American dream
is not owning a home anymore. It's just surviving. It's just surviving, man.
So before we
buy an apartment for or a condo, buy yourself a condo and a high rise, and that's only like $200,000. That's cheaper than a house.
I mean, dude, it's hard.
It's hard out here to live, yeah, but we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
It is. It's things are getting more expensive. I mean, other things happening in the world right now might be leading to more and more
hardships,
inflation, hardships, all that jazz. We won't get into that because we
benefit the few at the top.
The few. The
few.
Proud. The elites. Before we get into national days, do you have any trivia questions for me today?
Sure. Yeah, I do. Ooh.
I don't have any help today. No guests. Even though Brendan and Brady aren't really guests, they are part-timers at this point.
Yeah, we'll check their employment status and get back to everybody. They're always guests. They're always welcome. Always guests. Let's see. Which tabarino do I got here? All right, Zavy. So I got some questions here. Let's start with this one. Who is the only athlete to play in both a Super Bowl and a World Series?
Deion Sanders.
Ooh, prime time. Deion Sanders is correct. That is right. It says Bo Jackson is an answer that a lot of people go to.
And Brian Jordan.
But those are incorrect answers.
It's Deion Sanders with the Cowboys and the Yankees. Did he play? Was he?
I don't have that information in front of me, so I'll have to go with.
I would guess it was the Yankees, considering he played for the Yankees for a part-time. He played for the Reds, the Yankees, the Braves. Maybe he played in the World Series with the Braves, but I'm going to guess it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Yankees has to be right. It was around that time Yankees were like in the World Series every other year.
So were the Braves, though.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Braves. Yeah. Anyways,
just email in. Let us know if we're wrong.
Anymore?
Because we don't care.
I don't care. I got the answer right.
You did. You did get the answer correct. So 1 point, Zavy. Okay. Question 2.
These are a little harder.
Well, you give me shit for making them so easy.
I like
week.
it. I want it.
You said I want it. Huh. All right. Now this one I know is going to be pretty hard for you, but we're gonna try it anyway. What album won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 1988, beating out Michael Jackson's Bad?
Wow.
I will give you a hint just because I know it's going to be difficult. There is a national park in the western part of our country that has the same name as a famous album. That's a pretty big hint. If you know it, you either know it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. It is not Yellowstone. You might not even know it once I tell you the album.
Like a Virgin Park.
What?
Like a virgin.
Like a Virgin Park? It's a Madonna Park. No, it's Papa Don't Preach Park.
Papa Don't Preach?
Papa Don't Preach. That's Madonna also.
What is the album?
It's Joshua Tree by U2.
Oh, yeah. U2 always
just coming in when people are like, really? People like U2?
I think they might be like the biggest industry plants of all time.
You heard it here, guys. U2 industry plant.
I don't understand. Like, I know.
Where the streets have no name.
I am probably going to in the future, if I were to talk like this and we grew a little bit, I piss people. I don't know if we have any stands of U2. But let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I don't listen. I listen to U2 and I think, like, how are they so massive?
I think it's because our experience with U2 was like their hit song on the radio for a minute. What a hello. Better things come that go. And it's like that song's just not it.
Dude, but I mean, even that. What do you hear a U2 song and go, "Wow, this is why they are the fucking bee's knees"?
There's some of their older stuff that I'm like, I hear and I'm like, okay, it's a good song, but I would never like. I mean, they're a massively popular band.
Same song, right?
Yeah, Vertigo. Like I said, Streets Have No Name was a big one of their older one. I'd have to see the list. Let's look at the track list of Joshua Tree. And it beat out Michael for the Grammy in 1988 for their Bad record. Should we look at the track listings for both those records and compare?
I guarantee you I like Michael's music more.
Well, that's always subjective for sure. But maybe there was a lot of hit songs on Joshua Tree that we're not thinking of.
Like there obviously are U2 stands out there. Lots of them.
Yeah. They had the like highest grossing tour record for a lot of years before Taylor Swift might have been the one to break that. I want to say maybe Elton John tour in between there broke it. Anyhow, they had one of the highest grossing tour numbers, U2, in the early 2000s. In the early 2000s.
I saw this, speaking of Elton John, I saw this Instagram reel. It was pretty funny. It was like me coming into work and it's like 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sing that line from Elton very often. Yep.
Elton's a man,
okay,
dude.
yeah.
I don't question love for Elton, dude.
No, I love me some Elton John music. The Joshua Tree record from U2 has Where the Streets Have No Name on there.
And what's that song?
Where the streets have no names.
Yeah.
And then also it has, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And it also has, With or Without You.
Okay, so pretty big song.
All their hits, like big hits for sure. Oh, In God's Country, that's a big hit of theirs. How does that one go? That one's a big hit. That one's a big hit. Just play me a little bit of the song.
Yeah, just U2, like, they're cool.
They're cool.
I feel like it's
funny that they beat out Bad from Michael Jackson.
Bad. Yeah, what's on Bad?
Yeah, let me pull that up. I'm just trying to hear God's Country.
I mean, it sounds like every other U2 song.
Yeah.
Just plug and play.
Just plug and play. It's U2. You guys all know what it sounds like. You've heard it. You've heard it.
20 years. Same playbook.
20 years.
Ground and pound.
Ground and pound with the U2. All right, let's put the real and atmospheric guitar, and then we're going to have Bono do some shrieking vocals over the top, and we're going to call it a record.
People love it.
And people loved it.
They get out of bed for it, dude. I'll give them that. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade on, obviously. Well, I guess I am trying to throw shade, but okay. I respect it. Now let's hear Bad.
Bad record from Michael Jackson came out in the same year as U2's Joshua Tree. It obviously has Bad on it. It has The Way You Make Me Feel.
Come on.
It has Man in the Mirror.
Come on.
It also has Smooth Criminal.
Bro, like right there, dude. Yeah. All four of those songs would have been the best song on the Joshua Tree. Don't at me, bro.
Don't at me, bro. So there you guys have it. That was the Joshua Tree over Bad in the year 1988's Grammy record. So, all right, I got one last trivia question, Zivvy.
That's going to go down bad. Might be up there with
Biggest snub.
Good Kid, Mad City, not winning a fucking Grammy for Album of the Year.
Nah. You could have Kanye that moment. Would you go back in time and Kanye that moment for U2? Like, hey, U2, I'm going to let you finish. But Michael with Bad had the best album this year.
Yeah. Well, he said Michael with Bad had one of the best albums of all time. Because I believe he said Beyonce's music video is one of the best of all time.
There you go. So, yeah. Let's go back in time.
Which was what, for Single Ladies?
Yeah, I think so. I don't even know what the Taylor one that won. The Taylor song that won over that was it a video? Shake It Off? Was it that time?
Might have been.
The Shake It Off and the Single Ladies dance are very similar. They're like doing a lot of handshaking. Anyhow, last question I got for you here is AV. And this is real similar to
Beam me up, Scotty.
Some other things we were talking about earlier. Beam me up, Scotty. Maybe I have two questions if you want them. I got one for sure. Who was the first U.S. president to appear on television?
Roosevelt. No. Fuck. Truman?
What's your final answer,
Is it one of those
two?
I'm going to go with Franklin D. Roosevelt. Finally.
The answer is Roosevelt.
Bam, dude. In my bag, dog. Yes, sir.
A lot of people get that confused with Kennedy because Kennedy was the first president to appear on a debate on television. It was the first televised debate had Kennedy as part of it. So people
I'm thinking
misunderstand
World
that.
War II, you're making some national addresses.
Yeah. And Roosevelt was always a man of the people. He was known for doing his fireside chats where he'd get on the radio, I think, once a week. He was doing his podcasting, dude. You know,
Original podcaster.
Roosevelt blazed the saddle, or blazed the way for us. Blazed the
saddle.
path.
Blaze
the saddle. Who knows? We're blazing everything around here.
I'll take that.
That's a good one.
I'm glad the one I got wrong was U2.
Yeah, that one was designed to be wrong. That one was designed to be wrong. Here's a little bonus question, just because I got it sitting here. What movie is often credited with creating the modern summer blockbuster?
The modern summer blockbuster.
Yep. What movie is often credited with creating the modern summer blockbuster?
Grease? What is it?
Jaws.
Oh.
Some people will argue that it could be Star Wars, but the Jaws movie came out before then, and it was the movie of that summer that everybody had to get out and see. Spielberg. You heard
it. Really
it.
hurt Big Beach.
Really hurt beach travel.
Right? Wouldn't you think?
I mean, I think it had definite impact
And
more than
pandemonium.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere near the water. I've told this before, and I stand by this. I do think it's wild whenever I'm in Florida, and I'm like, we're standing on the beach. There's a beach resort, and they have multiple pools for the people. It's like, and the pools are filled with people every day just swimming in the pool. You're 100 yards away from the ocean.
Yeah, a lot of people
won't do
go to Florida or California, and they'll be in their infinity pools at their hotel.
Yeah.
Well, there is something like it's still nice. You're outside in a climate that maybe especially in the winter. Like
I get the argument. It just seems funny to me. It just seems like we're spoiled.
I like the ocean, but there's a little different feeling of getting out with that salt water on you.
And you're going to always have sand to deal with if you go down to the ocean front. Blah. I understand it. Natural body of water versus like a controlled atmosphere. But it's just the irony of seeing like a body of water to get in very close to a large body of water that's just there for you to get in.
Yeah.
It's funny. Anyhow. So Jaws created that whole summer blockbuster stuff.
No jellyfish in a pool.
No peeing on yourself from jellyfish?
And that's exactly why I go in the ocean.
To pee on yourself? Yeah. Okay, Xavier, how about some national days?
I love national days.
I love me some national days. So today is January 8th. That's correct. That is correct.
Right on cadence there.
Right on time. It's Argyle Day, Xavier, for all your Argyle patterns. As socks or shirts, maybe.
Is that like diamonds?
Yeah, it's like those kind of diamond crossed
Yeah.
Argyle.
I'm glad I was there. I was in there.
Can you name another famous Argyle? I only know this because of trivia nights.
Argyle. I don't know.
Was the limo driver in Die Hard Argyle? So if you ever have that question at a trivia night, who was the limo driver from Die Hard?
Argyle.
Yay! You just now added to your team's winning. So good job.
I'm clearly already doing that with these president. Who was the first president on television?
Yeah,
no Google, nothing in my hand. Remember when we went to the aforementioned Nick's Pub?
Yeah, what about Nick's Pub?
We went there, impromptu trivia night. We came in second place to a team called Google, Team Google.
Yeah, dude. That opens up a whole nother can of worms. If you're going to any sort of trivia night and your team is like on your phones Googling answers, you're a piece of shit.
Your punishment should be dipping your hands in the fryer in the back.
Yeah. I don't care if it's like, well, whatever, bro. It's like not even that big of a prize. But you're just like, it's not fun.
It's not in it
fun
for the prize. I'm in it for the fun of it.
And I want to know who in the room has knowledge. I don't want to know who's the quickest with Google. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's lame. I think we should start banning
publicly
phones
shaming
at
those
trivia
people.
nights. You got to ban them.
Yeah, you do, but the problem is it's hard to enforce that. People are like, oh my God, my sister's in the hospital. I need to have my
but what
phone
would
on
happen
me.
if in 1978 you were out and your sister went to the hospital?
They'd
That's
call
what
the
everybody
payphone
said-
at the bar.
everybody always
I know,
says that
emergencies.
now.
I get it. That's the default reason why people say they need their phone.
Millennia without fucking cell phones, and now it's like, oh man, what if my baby lost his first tooth?
Yeah.
Guess
And,
what?
and again, even if the argument is like, oh my God, my sister is hurt or whatever.
What are you gonna do? Perform open heart?
Yeah, I can say, what can you do in that instant moment that they call you that's going to change their outcome? They either need emergency medical attention, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm with you though.
If I ever start a trivia night, I will strictly enforce no phones.
If I see a phone out during a round, you're getting beamed in the head.
Give everybody of importance. We'll have a contact there. You can call that. Hey, Nancy, your son called, and I'll,
Here's the message. Nancy, here you go. All right, but so anyway, fuck off if you're Googling answers at a trivia night.
Yeah, okay. So Argyle Day,
taxi
driver, patterns,
limo driver.
Yeah,
don't you dare accuse him of driving a taxi. That's Argyle, dude. It is National Men Watchers Day. It's a weird day.
I'm an all-time men watcher, dude. I've been watching men most of my life.
Is January 8th is a day for women or anyone who wants to participate in the fun, albeit strange, activity of watching men. Whether it's at home, at work, at the gym, or even along the street.
At the gym's crazy, bro.
At the gym's crazy, bro. It's public space, dude.
Yeah, but it's like...
This holiday is about observing the male species as they go on about their business. It's about...
I like this one, dude. It's weird. But I've been watching men play sports for, as long as I can remember.
Eons. Yep.
Who's some of your favorite men to watch?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And Da Vinci.
I've never watched him.
No, but in person, would you just go observe?
Tiger Woods, dude, that was sick. Seeing him in person.
We got to watch that man.
Observe that man.
We got to watch a lot of Albert. We observed that man. That's pretty cool.
El Hombre.
Like one day we're going to be older and be like, we got to watch Albert Pujols like many of times.
Yeah. You think that's what people were like in their youth when Stan Musial was at his peak? Felt like
probably it's cool. Like
it
if
is cool.
If you meet a person now, it's like an older person says, I got to watch Stan Musial in person several times. Like that's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
No doubt.
Even cooler back then because I don't know, TV wasn't as prominent.
Right.
So you almost had to go see them in person.
To see him, right.
But I mean, it's just something different. I remember, and we're just talking about watching men.
Yeah. And that's some of my favorite men to watch, or at least notable. And then Brett Hall, like being able to say, got to witness Brett Hall.
Yeah, but just going and seeing Albert Pujols, I remember he smacked one big Macland dude, and just
and there is
different.
There is a difference between observing men live or observing men on TV, right? Like when I go to a sporting event or if I go to a concert, like I have a way bigger appreciation of the talent that I'm seeing as opposed to if I just see it on video or TV.
Couldn't agree more.
Like going to Metallica and like hearing one-to-one what James Hetfield's doing with his hands and playing that guitar and singing, like live and in person, gives you a way bigger appreciation and a feel for the talent that you got going on in front of you.
Well, let me tell you, I bet there's not an observing women day. There's not an observing women day. It's a double standard, right? It'd be creepy if you're like, oh,
you can't observe women. It's weird sounding.
It's still weird. But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And women don't want to be called out, so if you observe them long enough, you're going to see some weird stuff. And then if you say anything about it, well, my God, what are you doing watching me?
If you observe anyone.
That's true. There's a lot of weird stuff that you would probably notice of people if you observe them long enough. So moving on. A lot of weird days today. It's January 8th. It's National Snuggle a Chicken Day.
Bro, I ain't snuggling a chicken.
What about like a little baby chick? A little baby peep, peep, peep.
Salmonella.
You're going to get that from the baby chicken? I think it's only if you eat it, isn't it?
Nah.
You don't just rub up on a chicken and get salmonella.
They are cute.
Little baby chickens.
They're cute.
Yeah, when they're all yellow.
They be so ugly.
Yeah, the little dangly.
Like at least a little baby duckling. It grows into be like ducks are like, they're good looking animals.
A mallard specifically.
Yeah. But better than an all white duck. Yeah. Mallards are cool looking, green heads and all that.
Emeralds.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like chicks grow like they're those little cute little puffy yellow walking around. Beep, beep, beep. Remember, in school we got to
hatch them eggs.
The incubator we got to observe.
True.
But then they turn into these fucking
ship them off to the farm, bro. Yeah. Weird creatures. Yikes.
Yeah. I never felt bad about eating a chicken.
Look, they're here for a purpose, and that purpose is to service us. So, but hey, it's National Snuggle a Chicken Day, so if that's your thing,
snuggle them up.
Snuggle them chicks. Snuggle them chicks.
Choke a chicken.
It is also Show and Tell at Work Day. What are you bringing to work to show and tell? Check out this new toy I got, guys. It's a 12-inch dildo. We're bringing in your toys.
Bro, the only thing I ever show and tell is like my parlays, bro.
Hey guys, gather around. Let me show you this. I got this crazy parlay.
Look at this shit that hit last night, dude.
Say, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, everybody's gawking.
Yeah, dude, we all do show and tell our parlays at work.
Said, hey,
fantasy
look what I got.
Fantasy teams are on draft season. What do you think of this?
So much fodder. So much fodder.
Most of the show and tells like on your phone these days. Like, look at this video.
Yeah.
But I will never like bring in a possession.
Look at this graph.
To fucking Rosalitas, dude. I'm not bringing in nothing, dude.
Look at my my guinea pig. I got this new guinea pig. No, I don't know. That's weird though to bring like a show and tell at work day. What the hell are you bringing into work to show and tell people? You just work with these people. You don't need
to. It's always keeping up with the Joneses bullshit.
I got my new iWatch.
Yeah, dude. For real. Speaking of never mind. We'll get there.
Huh? What do you got?
Well, I went into AT&T because I was going to finally upgrade my phone and stuff. And
go off.
My phone bill is due on the 10th, so I have a balance on it. Not only do they want me to pay the taxes on this new phone, they want me to pay my bill ahead of time before the 10th before I can upgrade. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that. And they're like, well.
Come back on the 10th.
Yeah, but it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's weird. Why they?
I have had the same problem with iPhone 12, bro. There's a 17 out right now. Like,
yeah. Jamie just bought the 17.
I want the 16 Pro Max.
She was on like a 12 or 11 or something also. She was due big time.
Me too. Maybe then I can take phone calls on this shit. We can hear it.
Not great. Not being able to
we'll
take
see, though. I'll probably go back on the 10th, but that pissed me off, man.
It pissed me off. That's what I know. Yeah. Hey, big phone, big companies.
Big scam.
Big scam.
We'll get there on a later date. I have a lot of scams in mind.
A lot of scams in mind.
Future Mount Rushmore will be the Mount Rushmore of scams.
Biggest scams.
Probably the next episode.
Could be. It's true. A couple other national days to get through here. Okay. It's National Healthy Weight and Healthy Look Day.
Yeah, it makes sense. Around the new year, everybody's trying to get to their
Reevaluating. It's National War on Poverty Day. Ask me what it means to have a war on poverty. Couldn't tell you.
war on poverty. My ass, dude. They have no war on poverty. They cause poverty.
True.
Every government in the world causes poverty. War on poverty. We need a mutiny.
We need.
I think we're about due for the next revolution, dude.
Probably. Yeah, it's about getting enough people to stockpile and prepare ourselves for it. But there's not enough organization without people going to jail. You know.
Well, dude. I mean, actually, we're not going to get into anything dark. It's a positive podcast, but there's something that just crazy. ICE is just getting out of control, dog.
We got the Gestapo running wild in our country, and people are justifying it. Interesting times.
I mean, what? The way they're going about it seems kind of
sketchy, some would say, right? You know, unmarked cars, masked, armed guys.
Just shooting civilians.
Yeah.
Like, there's this white lady, 37 years old, and she was like blocking ICE from something, and they get out, and they're telling her, like, get the fuck out of your car. And, like, they're, like, trying to, like, you know, basically bully her out of moving. So she starts, like, going forward to try to go around this other ICE that was in front. And the dude shot her right in the head, killed her.
Yeah, point blank.
You saw it?
I saw a video.
And then they took that guy out of the video. They edited him out.
What do you mean edited him
They're
out?
like recirculating the video, and they took the guy out that was in the front of the car. They took him out of the video. You can't even see him.
Oh, I guess I haven't seen any edited videos.
It's just
yet.
crazy, dude.
No, yeah, I mean it is crazy, and you see how the narrative on it has been spun and controlled from right in the beginning, like right as the news was coming out yesterday. You know, it's painted one way, so people are instantly hooked in believing the wrong things, and it's just like it goes to show why we are in such bad state of affairs, because the real truth, the information is never getting out there most times.
And that's history.
Yeah, that's history. Yeah, history
Anyways.
always benefits the victors.
And we are the losers.
The people are the losers. Yeah.
The tables are slanted.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing a rigged game.
It's Earth's rotation day. We're celebrating
Speaking of slanted,
rotation of the Earth. Our axes are rotated.
last week there was a wolf moon. I don't know if you saw that.
Ooh.
Pretty cool. It was pretty bright.
I saw a
went out
big-ass
there.
moon. I didn't know what it was special called. Wolf moon.
I didn't either. I have some people at work that are really into that stuff. And they're like,
Astronomy.
and there was
stuff.
an argument. This guy was like, it's a wolf moon, super moon. And then Billy Andrews was like, it's a wolf moon, but it's not a super moon.
That sounds like the most Tim Robinson ever.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, a wolf moon, but it is not a super moon.
Yes. That is what the argument was.
It's funny.
And then the guy was like, it is a super moon. My life coach told me it was. I was like, this is a real conversation happening.
Yeah. Oh, man. I just want to know if these people know the two sides of the Civil War.
Yeah, and there was a question that somebody at work was going around asking people.
Was it? Can you pose it to me? Because
Yeah.
I didn't get any questions yet today.
What continent is Bolivia in?
Bolivia. It's ooh.
And nobody was knowing this.
Yeah, I gotta really think about it, but I'm pretty sure that's one of those like Eastern European or like South. Oh God, it's gonna be South America. And I'm gonna kick myself in the balls, but I'm gonna say Europe.
You are going to kick yourself in the balls in South America. You would have been with the vast majority.
Damn.
I was the first person to get it right today. Layla, one of our Bosnian servers, was going around asking. And I'm like, damn, that would have been perfect for me. But she already set the precedent that day, going around and asking her random trivia question.
Right.
I was the first one to get it. And nobody knew.
I went against my gut. My gut said South America, but I'm like, it feels like it should be like one of those Baltic countries.
Like Belgium, Belarus.
Yeah. Like Hungary.
Yeah.
Estonia, Bolivia. Sounds like it would fit right in.
So I'm like, damn, maybe I started a little something. We need to get back to it.
Yeah.
But especially because we just talked about the Civil War. It's probably a good time.
Yeah.
We have 4 episodes to get there. Because I'm pretty sure, if I know history, the Civil War went for 4 more episodes.
It went for 4 more episodes?
1865.
Cut off.
Right? 1861,
so.
1865? That sounds about right.
Pretty sure you're...
And you know the number one causing death in Civil War?
Probably some sort of infection.
It was a disease of some sort. I don't have my phone on me, but
yeah, I'm sure it was not cholera, but some sort of infection or disease. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Cholera, barely know her.
And finally, Davey, for national days, it is National Bubble Bath Day.
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble bath. Bubble bath.
What are your thoughts on bubble baths?
It's a lot of effort. I enjoy, and like my problem is like if the water's not circulating, then it gets like not hot anymore and not as warm, and I'm
you
like,
gotta
ugh.
keep it drain a little bit, hot
Really
water it up,
yeah,
more bubbles,
more bubbles. Yeah.
Epsom salt in there. It feels good.
It's been a minute since I've had like a long bath
Bubble
like that
bath.
for sure. But I mean, I could see that there's like
You
a
ever put
relaxation to
growing
it
up,
for
You ever
sure.
put the bubble beard on you?
Sure, of course. I'm Santa, bro. Look at the bubble beard I got.
Yeah, that's
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath. Bubble bath.
Bubble bath's a fun word. Fun.
It rolls off the tongue. The
Bubble bath.
tingle the lips.
We don't really use your tongue. Bubble bath. Well, you do for bath.
Bubble bath. Bubble bath.
Bubble.
See how many people we got in their cars and at the gym, wherever they're listening.
Bubble bath.
Brendan's probably repeating bubble bath as he's zooming along on his forklift. I'll give you this. Some birthdays today. We talked about this guy earlier, Elvis. How old do you think Elvis would be if he was still around today?
He'd be 103 years old.
That is incorrect. Subtract 12.
He'd be 91 years old.
That is correct. You had it. 91. Wow. Good job, Davey.
That is correct. I thought he'd be older.
Well,
Obviously.
he was really young when he was, making
He must
music.
have been. Because that's what I was saying. Like,
And he was even in the army for a few years, from like 17 till 20. And then he was like 20, 21, and he started doing the music. And he was like in his 40s when he died in the 70s, 80, 79, something like that. He died young, comparatively young. But he already had like a 20-something year career by that time.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Elvis.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, Davies. I wanted to try something new this episode. A lot of times we go to Google, we look for reviews when we're going to try somewhere new, and and the best reviews are always at the top. But I wanted to go through some of the worst reviews and get your reaction. And we're going to do some local St. Louis places, I think, first. We're going to try it. So today I looked up some 1-star reviews for our beautiful St. Louis Zoo. And I wanted to get your thoughts on
We
them.
love the zoo.
We love the zoo, yeah.
What about
This is not a knock on the zoo by any means. This is probably going to end up being more of a knock on the people leaving a 1-star review of the zoo.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
He said, let's hear it. I got a few of them. Let's see what the first one I want to go with. Okay, this first one is from 6 months ago. Andrew Harris leaves a 1-star review.
Hey, this docs this motherfucker, bro.
Bro, his name's right here on the internet. I mean, look, if you put your name on the internet, I'm going to read it on this
What's
podcast.
Andrew Harris have to say?
Andrew Harris says, that's 3 times now. I asked Brandy for a cup of water at the Tundra Treats and was told no after my brother went and asked and had gotten one. I really don't understand what the big deal was. I just spent $30 on food and pay taxes that help fund the zoo. 1 star. That's his whole review. He's mad that his brother got a free cup of water and not him.
I want to know why he was told no. Like, he had to be doing something.
Coming up extra. Like, can I get a cup of water too?
I need a fucking cup of water.
I mean, whoever Andrew Harris is, he's old enough to leave a review.
What I'm thinking
And
is...
he's old enough to, like, be aware. He's like, I paid taxes that help fund
Here's
the
my
zoo.
guess. Here's my guess what happened.
What happened, Xavier?
I feel like there was a line. Because this used to happen at Starbucks when I worked there at, back in Bloomington. There's a long line, and in his brain, he was like, well, I just want a free cup of water. Mm-hmm. I feel like he tried to skip the line, go
Can I
up
just
there.
get a water?
Yeah, I just need a water. I just need a water. No, sir, you got to wait in line. I just need a water.
Yeah.
No. Like, I feel like he's leaving that out.
And Andrew Harris walked away salty.
Yes.
And then decided to go to
dehydrated.
Google. And dehydrated.
Those two usually go hand in hand.
True. So that was our first 1-star review. Okay, our second one here is from Crystal Moore. Edited 6 months ago. I doesn't say when the original.
That'd be funny. Like
was.
8 years ago was.
It was a 5-star. And
I
then
love fucking. The zoo is out the bee's knees.
So this was
All right, Crystal, what do you got?
6 months ago. So that had been like June,
Yeah.
July-ish.
I've been taking my kids to the zoo for years, and I've never had a problem.
Okay,
However,
it's interesting. Oh, edited 6 months ago. Anyway, 1 star. Crystal Moore. The boo at the zoo was a big boo.
Ooh, clever.
The animals were tired, and there wasn't any candy for the kids. Nothing. Don't waste your money or your kids' time. Like, for real. What the hell? What the hell? The kids were so disappointed. Never again. Big boo.
She missed the opportunity to say, like, they really put the boo in Boo at the Zoo.
I mean, she basically did.
No,
She said the boo at the zoo was a big boo.
Yeah, but it's not as clever if you
Come
say.
on, Crystal. You need to turn a phrase a little better than that.
Yeah, and first of all, the audacity of these fucking animals not to be out there entertaining your kids at the wee hours, or whatever time she went.
And there wasn't any candy for the kids. Nothing.
Bitch. I mean, I'd like to know, A, what was promised and you bought the tickets. Like,
Did it say free candy on the
Yeah.
admission? Probably not.
did it say animals will be guaranteed to be full?
Backflips from the lions. Today only.
It's not a fucking circus, bitch. It's a zoo.
What do you want them to do? Cook them up with some meds and like get them zooming?
Crystal Moore, you fucking hack. Everybody go comment on Crystal Moore. You say boo.
Boo your comment on the zoo, Crystal Moore.
Stop at Dollar General. Get your kids some candy on the way if you really want that. Plus, like, I don't know, man. I go to Christmas lights at the zoo every year.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to go this year, but it's awesome. They do a good job. The zoo,
Yeah.
like, the zoo is one of the best amenities St. Louis has to offer.
I agree.
It's free.
And it's worth noting there is, for every 1 star review, there's at least 7, 8, 9, 10
We love
5-star
the zoo.
reviews. There's quite a bit more.
Crystal Moore,
Overall, the zoo has
Andrew Harris, losers in Loserville. I wouldn't give them a water, a candy if I had a plethora of them. If I had a trunk full of water, trunk full of candy, I ran into Andrew and Crystal, I'd fucking...
they get nothing.
Yeah, I'd throw it to the person behind them without even asking.
That's right. And yeah, just for context, out of 39,000 reviews on Google, the zoo has a 4.8 star rating. So these 1 stars, you got to do a little digging. But I gave you 2 from 6 months ago. I got a last one I'm going to give you. It's a short and sweet review. It's from 2 weeks ago, so it's recent.
Oh, my.
So that'd have been like, what, right around
And it's cold as shit.
Christmas?
Yeah.
So, okay. 1 review, 1 star, 2 weeks ago from Patrick Donahue. Patrick says, all the animals were sleeping. All the animals were sleeping is his whole review, 1 star.
What? Hey, Patrick. Hey, Patrick's here. Get the fucking symbols out. Wake these motherfuckers
December
up.
20th in St. Louis, Missouri, and he wonders why all the animals are sleeping?
I mean, yeah, what a loser to go on and like put a 1 star because the animals are sleeping. Sometimes I go to the zoo, but never have I thought this is the zoo's fault. No, the animals are sleeping. How about I come to your house at fucking anytime you're taking a nap?
And a really inconvenient time.
I give Patrick's life a 1 star for putting that review up there, dude. What a hack, Patrick Donahue.
I just thought that was a nice, short, sweet one to end it on.
The animals don't deserve to sleep, but Patrick Donahue's in the building.
I'm going to give this whole zoo 1-star rating because the animals were tired a little bit. Gaw. Oh,
Everybody go comment on Patrick Donahue's Facebook and say what a loser he is.
I don't know. Maybe he's on Facebook, but he's definitely on Google reviews.
He's a loser.
Loser.
All the animals were sleeping. Okay.
Okay. It's not their job to entertain you.
Yeah. How much money did you spend?
$0. You could have spent nothing going there and to complain, say all these animals.
It is disappointing when you don't get to see them, but it's like I never thought I was never mad at anything.
Right. I never
damn.
felt like I needed to go and take the effort to leave a 1-star review because the cheetahs were sleeping. Like that's
somebody should give him a wake up call every single night. Hey, I want to make sure you weren't sleeping, Patrick. people might be needing you, Patrick. You little bitch.
You little
He fucking brings shame on the whole Donahue name, dude.
So those were the 3 1-star reviews from the zoo that I decided to bring in for this episode. Let us know what reviews you want us to hear next time. Maybe it'll be a restaurant. I always like hearing Xavier's opinion on what was going on in restaurant reviews.
I mean,
or we'll look at like the City Museum or something. I'm sure they got some great 1-star reviews. The ground was rough and it scraped up my knees.
My kid got his head stuck.
Yeah. There was a line for the slide. Like those are going to be the 1-star reviews for the City Museum. Just banana land. Just think about what you're doing before you go leave a 1-star review, folks. That's what I say. Just, really make sure that it's worth it.
I really think that we should all have reviews, dude.
Like personal review? That's going to be like the rating app that they have in Black Mirror where everybody's rating your social interaction.
That's what I think we should have.
Interesting. Everybody's just going to be fake as fuck all the time.
No.
He said no.
Because if you could detect disingenuousness.
But that doesn't matter. If somebody perceives you as being rude, even though you're just saying what they're doing is rude, then they can give you a low rating and it affects your human credit, whatever, your social credit.
Be nice.
Be nice. I'm just saying, it's flaws in the system. It's a slippery slope, Xavier.
Well, it might make people think twice. Like before, is being rude ever the answer though, or being contentious?
Not contentious. If people are being rude,
you're a pretty contentious person.
answer it with rudeness usually.
Yeah.
I give the energy back that people are giving out is what I feel like.
But
so if somebody's being rude, then I'm going to be rude back to them.
Social scores could incentivize, not taking the low road every time.
Yeah, but then I'm being complacent and letting a rude person just be rude.
You catch more flies with sugar than vinegar.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to catch flies. I'm just trying to open some eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think it does. It falls on deaf ears. People hear what they want to hear.
Well, that's true no matter what you're doing. So even if you try to approach it in a more, whatever, a calm manner or something, then it's still going to go on deaf ears and in one ear out the other. So at least if I give a little sauce behind it, it might stick a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So speaking of 1-star reviews, there's a new album that was just announced yesterday. Mr. Bruno Mars, first studio album in 10 years, he says is finished. Then we're going to be getting a single off it coming up at the end of this week, I think. And I think they got the release date for February 27th. Will you listen to the Bruno Mars new record? It's called The Romantic.
Probably not. I'm sure I'll hear songs from it. Usually Bruno Mars songs make their regulations and
make their rounds.
Yeah. But, I can do with or without Bruno Mars.
Well, you know what else Bruno Mars likes to do? That's gamble. He's a known gambler. Davey, how have you been doing in the world of gambling?
Yesterday was good.
It was a good day.
Is Bruno Mars a known gambler?
Yeah, he's been known for residency in Vegas because he's paying off gambling debts.
Really?
Yes. Tell us of your gambling wins. Producer Tony will do some digging on Bruno Mars' history.
So Brant had called a few days prior to yesterday and was talking about this heater he was on, and he was talking about how Mizzou beat Kentucky. Well, he calls back yesterday and says, the bet that I hit was Mizzou beating Florida. Mizzou plays Kentucky tonight. He's like, and they're plus 600, 6-1 odds.
It's fortune teller.
He's like, so let's bet Mizzou beating Kentucky tonight. Well, sure as shit, Mizzou on the road defies all odds and they win. $25 was a bonus bet. Won me $150. $150 profit. Lock it in.
Bing, bing. Nice.
Sick, dude. Then I hit another bet last night for $137 off a bonus bet. So just $287 in the bank. You love to see it. I know a lot. It's a very divisive topic, betting, but it's been treating the boys well, dude.
Treating the boys nice.
Basketball season it's blessing.
Yeah.
Blessings on blessings, dude. So, yeah, overall, good wins.
So the rumors were for Bruno Mars in 2024, it circulated that he owed MGM Resorts $50 million in gambling debt, and that the speculation was his residency was being used to pay that down. Now, both MGM and Bruno Mars have said that that's false, not true, but obviously the rumors are, still circulating.
$50 million.
Give him a lot of house credit. They said, we know you good for this, Bruno. So, I don't know. It's a whole he said, she said. Do you want to believe Bruno Mars is in $50 million gambling debt?
Yeah.
Or do you not want to believe it?
I don't care. If he did it, he did it.
I think it's more fun to say that he did do it and did owe that much in
Like,
gambling.
why? Because Bruno Mars could sing and dance. I don't want him to be in gambling debt. I don't care. If he did it, fuck him.
It's not that I don't. I agree.
You just asked me, do I want to think he did or not? So I was just
I'm
answering
just
that.
meaning for the entertainment of the story, just to think Bruno Mars is out there riding and dying on every, club league soccer game, whatever he's trying to make some money back on.
I mean, that's crazy. Imagine like being a multimillionaire and just,
Being that deep in the game.
Well, next Bruno Mars is gonna fucking take up minor league baseball to say he's fulfilling his dad's dreams.
Yeah. Start some underground poker tables. The Bruno Mars new album coming out. Yay.
Now I'm more inclined to believe that he's in some gambling issues, that he's just making a first studio album in 10 years. He said, we need this shit to sell. I'm going on 5 tours.
That 24 karat magic, you need to turn it into 24 karat records. There was something there.
Yeah.
There was something going to be there.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else went on? So we had the New Year's. Avi, did you do anything fun for New Year's Eve?
I mean, I had to spend it at Rosalita's, dude.
Were you at Rosalita's when the year ticked over at midnight?
I was in the office.
Why? What time did you guys close?
Dude, fucking, we were going to close at 10 o'clock that night, but then the owners came in at 9:20. So
that
was a whole fiasco. Then we were waiting on Dish. So, yeah.
Thing.
Me and Callie were playing a game of Yahtzee as the
Yahtzee
clock struck midnight.
It's nice. Did you kiss?
I kissed the dishwasher.
Ooh,
He was also
salacious. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. So
I was at Ballpark Village for the turn of the new year.
wow,
because we played from 9 till 11:55. We stopped. Midnight was the building, but we stopped 5 minutes to the midnight, and they gave us all flutes of champagne. And then went out to the middle section of Ballpark Village there. They had a ball drop.
Well, you say Ballpark Village. I don't like when people do this. There's a FanDuel Live. There's Sports and Social. There's all these things. People just say Ballpark Village. I mean, there's several.
It's a village of establishments. Yes,
it's the same thing. Like people say, I'm going to the mall. Well,
yeah.
But
do you need
Ballpark
people
Village,
to specify?
Yes, because it is still a little different. We were
playing at Crown Hall, located in Ballpark Village, and then celebrated the New Year at FanDuel Live in the middle section there.
The artist formerly known as Bally's, the artist formerly known as Fox.
So many different names. So, yes. But in that instance, we celebrated the whole time at Ballpark Village because it was multiple locations throughout the venue that we were patronizing / playing and entertaining. So we did that, celebrated the New Year at midnight there, and then from there we slid over to Pops to play from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., the country band.
A lot of gigs.
Yeah, but New Year's Eve they were paying good monies, so it was worth the time. When we got to Pops, they were finishing up. They had like an EDM show that was going on, as their New Year's Eve party, and it was like a ticketed concert. It was Bass Nectar, who I guess is a big name EDM DJ from the Skrillex days. Like, it was Skrillex and this Bass Nectar guy were the biggest names in the
I've heard of Bass
industry.
Nectar.
Well, he was playing at Pops on New Year's Eve, and they were finishing up their show. Their show went till 1:30 in the morning, and so we were loading in at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that was still going on. And
You meet him?
No. They had like 40 subwoofers and just like LED lights out the yin yang. It was walking into a crazy scene at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's for sure.
It sounds like it could be called night. I'd rather be in the office at Rosalita's than in a fucking Bass
Dude,
Nectar.
it was very, it was like the nervous system was on overload. My nervous system.
I hate that.
It was wild. But I guess that Bass Nectar guy had some allegations against him about getting with some under 18-year-old at some point. So that's why he's playing New Year's Eve at Pops in St. Louis instead of being on the level of a Skrillex. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, lots of under 18-year-olds make their way into Pops, too.
Probably so. So that was my New Year's Eve.
That'll book you.
That'll book me. A way to get into 2026. So last thing I did in 2026 was play a gig with Clover, and the last thing I did in 2025 was play a gig with Clover, and the first thing I did was also play a gig with Clover.
Yeah. I will say I got out of there at like 12:30, and like my sister and parents were still over at Sarah and Nick's, so I was able to go over there and hang out for a couple hours. We played this horse game. It's really fun, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go into the details of trying to describe it, but it was
fun.
the
horse game.
My mom woke up at 2 a.m. that day and went to bed after 2 a.m. that night. So she,
24 hours.
Colleen was rocking out 24 hours, dude.
Dang. She said, "New year, new me. I don't need sleep."
Which usually we'll do this after Mount Rushmore, but this is topical, so I'm gonna do the Would You Rather right now.
Sure, let's do it.
Would you rather take $100,000 right now, or not need, your body doesn't need sleep? It's just completely, you're fully always on, like, it just regenerates itself. I guess it just.
I think I'd just take the $100,000.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not like me avoiding sleep every night is gonna instantly give me $100,000. Like, okay, I got 8 more hours a day to work on whatever than other people, but there's gonna be a lot of loneliness at
But
times.
you're never tired?
Is that what you said?
If you don't need sleep.
Does that mean you're never tired?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like every 24 hours you just get that reinvigorating energy. Like, you still tire out throughout the day, but then you just get the reboot at 6 a.m.
Like 8 hours. Like, if I get 8 hours, there's not like often times that I'm like extremely tired.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you would feel extremely tired. I'm saying that you just feel like a regular amount of tired like you would at the end of a day, and then you just like, 24 hours
Let's change it
resets.
then. $100,000. Would you rather have $100,000 or never need sleep and never feel tired?
It's still tough. I still
It doesn't
feel
hurt
like
your health at all.
it still feels like I could get more use out of the $100,000 right now.
You're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem.
Prioritizing money over everything, dude. You can get
In this
so
world
much
we
done.
live in?
You can get so much done, dude.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be a
Never
lot
needing
of
sleep.
lot of
never
time
getting
wasted.
tired.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of time
Why?
wasted. Because what are you going to do when everybody's asleep that's going to be productive and useful?
Well, for me personally, I would definitely take the never being tired, never being sleep. You'd have such an advantage on everything. Like, go be productive with those hours. Fuck. Or you could even pick up a second job. You make that money that way. Never be tired. Do something.
Tired?
Like,
Yeah.
I hate when I have to, like, I hate when like, people are like, I love sleep. No, you love sleep because you're tired. You love sleeping in. Like, I hate having to go to sleep. I hate when I'm like, fuck, dude. I hate that I'm so tired right now. Like, I want to be productive. I want to do stuff all the time.
I mean, I hear you in that sense, but also it's like just a nice reset feels good.
You would have, that's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't need that reset. The reset feels good because you need sleep. In this hypothetical,
But it
you
feels
don't
also
require
like
sleep.
if I step away from something for a period of time and then come back to it, I get another look at it, a new fresh idea.
You go do something else for that 8 hours.
I'm just saying, it feels like after years and years of living that way, you're going to feel like there's
You
a
can
lot
perfect so many things.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to think that you think that that time that you sleep is so important that it would change so many things about how you already operate.
Oh, 100% it would. At least even then, like the work to life balance would be completely.
Now that's obviously where it would matter different because then you're living quote unquote longer than you're working.
Yeah, I work 10-hour shifts, so
Right.
5 days a week, and if I'm sleeping 7 hours, that's 17 of my 24. I have 7 hours of awake time where I'm not working, and that takes away like the 30-minute probably in between commutes.
Sure.
Like,
I mean, I understand that part, so I get that.
you give me an extra 7 hours a day where I could.
But I don't think that the argument for me would be like, give me the no sleep, no tired because I need better work-life balance. I just need less work. Like we can all live happy, productive lives and work less. It's possible. We just don't want to do it because it's going to hurt the people that make money.
I think, you want to go do something. It'd give you 7 more hours a day to,
Learn Korean.
everything,
Yeah,
bro. The opportunities are endless.
Yeah, I hear you.
Get off your ass if you want. I think
I already do a lot. Trust
I'm
me.
not saying you just in general though.
I just think
Like
that
a lot of times we sit around doing nothing, because of the work-life balance. If you didn't need to sleep, you'd sit around doing nothing for those 5 hours, right? You still have 7 hours you could be productive and not being at work, never
Yeah.
feeling tired.
I just think that, and then there's going to be a periods of time that you use those 7 hours just as the same as you use the 5, where you just sit around and do nothing, and then you start to feel guilty on yourself, like, dang, I have all this extra time, and I'm not doing anything.
$100,000 you could go through.
Yeah, but if you're smart with it, then it can set you up to be able to live easier for the rest of your goings, and it won't matter about having extra time because you'll have a head start on
Sleeping,
accumulation
man.
of
Like
money.
sleep, you're not doing nothing when you're sleeping. It's just a necessity.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
Such a waste of
you can
time.
You can put your money to work for you when you're sleeping. You could be making money on the stock market while you're sleeping.
But I don't want to be sleeping. There's always
Man.
something. Like when I'm sleeping, there's so much I could be doing.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. That's why I end up going to sleep late and getting
Like
up
I'm
early.
always on the go, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's why my answer's so different. I have like very little time, like to myself. I cherish that, but it's like, I got home from work last night. I maybe had an hour and a half of downtime, and I was like, well, I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. Got a lot to do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Big day tomorrow. Every day is big day
But
tomorrow.
think about it. I could just go to the gym and get all that out in the middle. Bam. 2-hour workout. That's a great workout. And not even tired afterwards.
Not even tired. I mean, I get both sides of it. I do. I definitely see the benefits on both sides. I'm
And
just saying
I
for me
bet Brady
particularly-
and Brendan, who already barely, like they struggle sleeping. My mom struggles sleeping. They already struggle sleeping. And then they wouldn't have to feel tired anymore.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that everybody wants. If they could not sleep and not feel tired, that's what they want.
That's what I said.
I know that's what you got to, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. I think everybody just wants to not feel tired, and there's a lot of reasons
We're always tired.
why people could be feeling tired.
There's always like
I'm tired, boss.
like I couldn't go to sleep right now, but I'm a little tired right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not tired at the moment, but I'm also, my allotted daily Celsius is in 2 of them so far. I mean, at least 2 of them.
You're on number 3?
No, this one's been gone. This was number 2.
You're number 2 in already?
Well, yeah. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Your boy's got a Zoom.
All right.
So
Well,
that's
there's
my
my would
pick.
you rather.
I'm taking that money.
obviously,
I'm taking
it's
that
a good one. We're both on opposite ends of it.
Sure, yeah. Like I said, and I can understand both sides of it. I just think, for me, and what I would like, give me $100,000.
Well, I already have another would you rather for next week. Already in my brain.
Okay.
These mostly are going to be money incentives. Would you rather take X amount or, have disability?
disability, sure, right. Those are easy ones. It depends on the ability. If it's like teleportation, give it to me. Like I could teleport anywhere instantly. give it to me over
I feel like
any
on
amount of
both
money.
instances now with the running, like I'll turn down the money to have this ability to go do something. Now, granted, with the last one, like I'm still getting money, but it's with running a mile in under 12 minutes, which I still stand by that too.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on. I would just collect the money for the mile too on that one.
Getting in shape, not having to work.
Collect the money for running.
I would not work.
Yeah, you'd work at running.
2 miles a day, bro.
Easy.
Fuck outta here. You get that done in 35 minutes.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. I guess it's time then, Xavier. It is time for this week's Mount Rushmore. So this week we're going to do a consensus Mount Rushmore. It means we're going to have to try to come to an agreement on our top 4 for this category. And this week's Mount Rushmore will be sauces. That's
Whoa.
right. Wow.
The sauce boss, it costs to be it.
Yep. We were originally talking about condiments, but we wanted to make it more specific on the sauce aspect of the condiments.
Yeah,
less
because they
of
were
like,
labeling like salt and peppers condiments, which I would consider more of those spices, but
seasoning.
it's a whole different Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, and then like relish is kind of like a condiment and less of a sauce. Not like that would be on no Mount Rushmore for me anyway. So I guess like when you think of a sauce, yeah, there's a lot of sauces here.
Gardner
sauce, Minshew. I don't know. I think ketchup has to be on there. Does it not? It goes on so many different things. It's a pretty versatile sauce condiment.
Yeah, but if you take ketchup, I don't know if you could have 2 tomato-based sauces. So I think
you're gonna kick that off for like a marinara, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel
But
like
sauce, fries,
ketchup
burgers, hot dogs.
Are you talking ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Meatloaf. You're topping that with some catsup.
But really, what else are you putting ketchup on? Maybe people, a lot of children use ketchup for chicken tenders.
Overdone steak.
I'm not even necessarily saying ketchup has to be in the top 4. You clearly think there's a place for it.
I mean, it just seems so universal. Like you don't go into a restaurant and they have marinara available.
No, more in America.
Well, probably, yes. I don't know.
There's another.
I don't have experience going to
in
many
Europe,
other countries.
They dip their fries in mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, so they probably want. And I mean, there's a lot of dishes get that made with mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, I would say, has
Like
an
a
argument
pasta
over
salad?
ketchup.
Yeah,
But it's
like
also
an
divisive.
egg-based.
There's a lot of people who don't want mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I remember for the lawyer party, before everybody setting up, got there early, Sam ordered a bunch of Pickleman sandwiches, and then they're like, he ordered mayonnaise. They said, do you want it on the side or the sandwich?
Ooh.
He said on the sandwich.
Bold strategy.
And it like
divisive.
It was. A lot of people didn't want it.
Sam, how'd you white boy get this mayonnaise on this sandwich?
Yeah. Which I get it. Like, it's kind of, it'd be more, I get it why he chose to get it on it. Because then now you have to deal with all the individual, like, mayonnaise wrappers and all that BS.
Yeah. I think at this day and age, the safest thing to do if you're ordering something like that for a large group is like meat and cheese, you know?
Grow up, dude. Eat the fucking mayonnaise.
Grow up, dude. I hear it. Look, hey, I'm here. I get it. I agree with you. But I'm just saying, it's just like ordering, you got to have enough cheese pizza if you got a pizza party because you know the people that won't eat any toppings or whatever.
Here's one, though. Okay, we haven't even decided one.
No.
I think ranch.
Ranch is good.
Is elite. It is elite. If I could dip my fries in ranch over ketchup, I will. You can put it on pizza.
Yeah.
Makes it better.
In a salad, makes it edible.
Ranch is it's so good. Wings. I'm a ranch boy. Blue cheese for the bird.
Ranch boy.
I know there's a lot of blue cheese heads out there.
No, blue cheese get gone.
Ranch, dude, is where it's at.
Okay, I agree. Ranch has to be on there.
Here we lock ranch in.
Ranch is locked. Our George Washington.
Even your beer dip that you make, ranch packet has to be. It's a necessity.
Big time. Beer cheese dip.
Golly,
Wisconsin.
that's a good dip.
That's a good dip. I agree. Okay, so I mean,
Let's discuss some of the other big ones.
we're kind of just, yeah, it's which tomato one is the question to add for sure. So let's come back to that, I guess.
I will say this. Here's my pitch for marinara over ketchup. Obviously, maybe it's not as, versatile, but you use marinara in
Dishes.
a lot.
Yeah.
Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Come on.
Now, the argument for that would be Alfredo is arguably I like Alfredo better than marinara sometimes.
Yeah, but it's more one-dimensional than a marinara sauce, I think, Alfredo sauce.
But marinara, you dip your little mozzarella sticks in.
I pay. I'm there. You
Pizza?
put it on your meatball submarino.
I mean, you don't have pizza without marinara. Imagine if they brought you a fucking pizza where they used ketchup.
Bro, I've had that, not ketchup, but I had that happen to me. I ordered from a Domino's at one point in time, and I don't know what went on the online order, but I ordered it, and I show up, I pick it up, and I get out to the car, I take a bite. All they did was put cheese on a crust. There was no sauce in there.
Did it fuck it up?
It was not good. I did not enjoy my pizza experience because it wasn't pizza. It was fucking cheese bread.
Like, if you could never eat marinara again, or you could never eat ketchup, what are you choosing?
Ooh, bro, you can't ask an Italian person that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's part of this process here.
Yeah. Yeah. I would probably have to go to get rid of the ketchup because, like, there's other stuff that I can use in place of ketchup and have a similar effect, but there's not a lot of things that are going to replace a marinara sauce and have that same desired effect. You know, that savory, yummy sauce. Dip the stuff in. So, yeah, dude, I think it's got to be a marinara for our tomato-based sauce.
We got a marinara and the ranch.
Delicious, yes. Now we have to think about...
meatball subs, marinara, bro.
That's what I said a couple minutes ago.
Okay, my bad.
When we were talking about all the delicious things that you use marinara for.
Now,
so ketchup is like obviously a vinegar-based sauce. Another heavy vinegar sauce is barbecue sauce. Gets put on a lot. And is that just an American thing too?
But
it's like it's just sugar. It's sugar, a little bit of heat, like in spices, and then vinegar, and then sometimes you get honey in there for the sweetness.
Barbecue sauce is elite though, dude.
There's so much variation with it. I feel like I've had like delicious barbecue sauce, obviously, but like a bad barbecue sauce is not good. It's not good.
But a good barbecue sauce.
It's so good, make me want to slap your mama.
That's
Sorry, Colleen, I don't want to slap you.
Barbecue sauce.
Bubble bath day and barbecue sauce.
Barbecue bubble baths, bruh.
I don't want a bubble bath and barbecue sauce.
Fuck
Gross.
it, if it's
You're
good.
marinating, dude. Little smokies in a bathtub of barbecue sauce.
But this is why I don't like the consensus, because like I think buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm. See, that's like I'd call that a vinegary like based sauce too.
Buffalo sauce has to be in our.
I feel like, that barbecue sauce and buffalo sauce kind of both evolved from the same.
What about honey? Is that a sauce?
Good
What is
question.
honey?
Good
Honey is
question.
honey?
Condiment. Honey is a sweetener. We call it. We'll call it a sweetener. Yeah. So not a sauce.
Where are we standing? Barbecue's not on the list?
I don't know. We circle back to barbecue sauce.
We got mayonnaise, mustard, barbecue.
Buffalo. So we know we have, to recamp, we have marinara on the list for sure, and we have ranch on the list for sure. Those are the two. So we have two more slots here. And we're arguing, in my mind, between buffalo, barbecue. I think it's going to be one of those two, maybe not.
And mustard hasn't entered the conversation yet.
Gravy is a sauce. I could be a sauce, I guess. There's a thick gravy, like a country gravy is like a thick gravy.
Be a thick gravy.
Ooh. And we haven't even thought about any like sweet sauce. Like, is there
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour?
I love that.
Teriyaki.
Oh, man.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, soy sauce is like pivotal for like certain ingredients.
Sure.
But I wouldn't say like
it doesn't stand on its own.
It don't make everything better.
Yeah.
The way like some of these other ones do.
Even like a pan sauce, you get like a fancy steak sauce.
Is queso a sauce?
Ooh, yeah. God, it's salsa sauce.
Yeah.
So then queso is a sauce.
I mean, queso belongs on the list.
It's so good. Cheese sauce is queso, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, it's got to be, I guess, queso dip, probably for the Mount Rushmore of sauce. So, okay. We're fighting for the last spot.
Buffalo, barbecue, ketchup, mustard.
Ketchup's I think it's got to take a fall just because we already got the tomato sauce represented.
Mustard can be good on things, but it's like,
but you can use it a lot. Like, I like to slather up pork steaks with a mustard before seasoning them, before cooking them, and it adds a lot to it. I feel like. Damn.
But I think now that might be for an ingredient list.
Yeah,
maybe that
it's a sauce. We're talking sauce.
But I'm talking like I'm not going to eat a boneless wing just with mustard.
Mm-mm.
But buffalo or barbecue is really who I think it's between.
There is those mustard sauces that people do like for wings.
Like hot mustard, yeah. Or honey mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Great sauce.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, man, it's tough.
Like, I personally would not have marinara on mine, but I know there's a spot for it.
Come on.
Marinara's on the list.
It's got to be on the top 4.
But I would always get like a honey mustard to dip something in. Like,
sure, we're not talking always dips. Like, this is just versatility and overall use of the sauce.
Marinara
sauce.
So we got marinara, we got ranch, and we got queso.
Yeah. I feel like I'm leaning in on the buffalo side, but I love barbecue, and there's a lot. I guess there's not a lot that you can do barbecue sauce with, because if you use barbecue sauce, you are saying this is barbecue flavor.
You put barbecue on a burger, a pork steak, a hot dog, wings.
Always going to be.
Buffalo's a little more versatile.
I think maybe a little bit. You can do, like, you're making like a buffalo dip. You know, there's different stuff you can have that flavor and add
barbecue on pizza.
Sure. I guess they do have a lot of similar, like, overlapping
buffalo,
things.
dude.
I'll agree with buffalo over barbecue sauce.
Well, there you have it.
We did it, guys. We agreed on Mount Rushmore. Tell us what you think should have been on.
Look no
instead.
further. The 4 sauces, the Mount Rushmore of sauces.
Yep.
Marinara.
Yep.
Ranch.
Yep.
Queso.
Yep.
And buffalo.
Yeah. I mean,
that's solid.
I think I could.
You drive past Mount Rushmore and you see those sauces, dude, you're getting hungry.
And you're going to say, I agree. I could use those.
Mayonnaise, a little divisive.
Yeah. Our honorable mentions list, definitely mayonnaise and barbecue sauce and mustard and ketchup.
Blue cheese.
Not a bad secondary list. No, blue cheese has got to be like 5 lists down. I just don't. There's not a lot of blue cheese.
Teriyaki.
I mean, it gets used for salads and stuff, I guess.
Teriyaki is great, but it's not versatile.
Mm-hmm. Sweet and sour.
Yeah, we like those little versatile hitters.
And I mean, an Alfredo sauce is also like very honorable.
Sometimes I'll get the Alfredo on the pizza over the marinara.
Sure.
I'm feeling froggy.
Little white
feeling
sauce.
Big back.
Feeling like a big back. Yeah. What other, like, I feel like there's.
I do love the Asian zing, bro. It's so good.
People like steak sauce. I'm not a big steak sauce guy.
A1, dude.
Specifically A1, I guess. But I don't know. It's just not my flavor profile. Not a fan of it.
Grow up.
Eat your steak without sauce like a real man. Pussy.
All you need is some S and P and maybe a little G, bro.
Maybe a little G, bruh.
That's that garlic.
I do like me some garlic.
Yeah, man. Well, there you have it.
Our Mount Rushmore for this week. Very solid. Sauces.
Next week's Mount Rushmore. Biggest scams
coming at you. That should be a fun one. Real happy and positive feeling, probably.
A lot of scams out here, dude.
This world's a scam, brother.
Yeah, we're born in a scam.
Modern
scam
days.
life, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it sucks. You can't ever compare anything to slavery without being without it being like, you can't say that slavery. Slavery was slavery. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but there's slavery is slavery.
Right, but I'm saying, like, right, if you say, well, we're all modern day slaves, and it's like, no, we're not.
We're not.
But we're slaves to the system. We're slaves to having to live how we need to live, or you basically.
Well, like, if you really break down the definition of slaves, like, it is kind of crazy.
We're wage slaves.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, if you don't have money and you don't have a way to survive, you're looked down on, and then eventually you probably just end up in the prison
So I guess
system.
what, a slave would be like forced to do something out of your will.
Should we look at the proper definition of slave?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, definition of sauce according to Google was a thick liquid served with food, usually on savory dishes to add moisture and flavor.
I feel like that was all of us.
Yeah, queso.
Yeah.
It falls into that category.
For sure.
He said for sure.
And you know what? Queso obviously is, Spanish for cheese, and we're not taking cheese. You know what we're talking about when we say queso dip.
Yeah. Don't be thick-headed. Okay, Google definition of slave. A person who is forced to work for and obey another, and it is considered to be their property, and enslaved person. We're a government's property, bro. We all have numbers.
Yeah, but I just think these are different words you can use.
Probably, but it just feels like, it's pretty accurate to what we are. Us people in the world. You know what I mean?
We're just a cog in the machine.
Here's the secondary definition of it. It's a device or a part of one directly controlled by another. Like a slave cassette deck is a secondary cassette deck that would be controlled by the first cassette deck. It was considered a slave like thing, so you can use it in that sense. So like we're just slave people. But nope, you can't say that. What?
Well, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying it's not.
Well,
very
sure,
thoughtful.
but I'm just saying it gets as soon as somebody hears you say that, they like take it to mean that you're minimizing like slavery and that history. When in fact it's not. I'm not saying it to try to minimize anything. I'm just saying that we're all under control by somebody. And it's not fun. We're not having fun. And we're going to talk about the biggest scams next week. And here I am jumping down the rabbit hole early.
Yeah. We'll tune in next week then.
Tune in. I'll be here. Xavier.
Yeah.
I'll tune in for it.
Episode 62.
What else did we miss from this? Well, there was the world of sport. We didn't even talk about college football playoffs. We are down to the Final Four in college football. Tonight begins the festivities. I think we have
Miami
Miss.
not at Ole Miss. Miami, Ole Miss.
Miami and
Lane
Ole Miss.
Kiffin, which has been an ongoing story throughout this podcast.
The saga.
It's pretty crazy when you think about he jumped ship on a team that is now in the semifinals, one game away from playing the national championship.
Which is a great story. I think I got to ride with Ole Miss just to rub it in Laney's face. Secondary, I guess I got to root for the Hoosiers. I don't know. It's so hard to root for the Hoosiers, Matt. I'm sorry.
He doesn't listen.
If you've made it this far, surprise, surprise, I'm on your bandwagon for a moment.
Really?
Well, I don't know, dude. They've made it this far. I don't know. They beat the shit out of Alabama.
Oregon looked pretty good against Texas Tech.
Yeah.
The defense looked good. It's the number 1 and number 2 NFL prospects, Dante Moore versus Mendoza for Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be the number 1 and 2 picks, so that's
It's got
cool.
ourselves a showdown.
But NFL playoffs
That's tomorrow, though, the Indiana game, or Saturday tomorrow? I'm asking.
Tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
But
the NFL playoffs is set too, Xavier.
Yeah, but the week 18 Steelers Ravens,
beautiful game. It depends on your view of things.
Well,
Look, I wanted the Ravens to win too.
That loser Tyler Loop.
Tyler Loop.
You were talking about a scam. He has scammed the Ravens out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. He might be on my scam Mount Rushmore next week. Tyler Loop, scam artist. I don't want to hear, oh my God, he's just a human being.
You want to send him death threats?
No, not death threats. I don't think that that crossed the line, but I definitely think if his next question at his job isn't, do you want fries with that? He is getting overpaid. Because this man, Lamar Jackson, I'm tired of his name being dragged through the mud, can't win the big one. He makes a big, huge play to set up a 44-yard field goal for a guy who was getting paid thousands of dollars. He doesn't have to do anything except for kick a fucking ball. 44 yards and he kicks it right. Tyler Loop, pick a new career. Get out. I would ban him. I don't care if he makes the next 500,000 field goals of his life. Show's too big. You ruin Lamar's legacy, and that's what I don't play with. I'm tired of fucking the same story every year. Last year was Mark Andrews.
Hey, football is a team
Come
sport.
on to New York. I know, like, we'll give you everything.
We'll give you who? The Jets?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have a lot of first-round picks.
Jets didn't have one interception all season. That's crazy.
Yeah, who
Revis
cares?
Island was a faint memory.
Who cares? Well, Revis Island wasn't necessarily known as a pick artist, but
I know, I'm just
he's a shutdown
talking about
specialist.
secondary, talking about
But this loser, Tyler Loop,
loser.
he is. There's no, really, like, that is the definition of a loser.
Oh, somebody who's pretty capable, but in one of the biggest moments that anybody could ever have to face, just pulls it a little bit to the right in a windy day.
He is boiling water in his veins.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Did you watch that game?
Yeah, I watched the game.
Lamar
He missed
makes
it.
a hell of a play.
Yeah,
Isaiah
also a great
Likely,
catch.
hell of a play. Yes, Likely, baller, big moments, big time players make what?
Big time plays. And Tyler Loop, first year
44
player.
yards. My brother Billy could have got off the couch and fucking nailed that kick.
No way in hell. You give Billy 50 tries, he might not make one of them.
You know what? I guarantee you, if I tell Billy, here's
with the same
here's
circumstances,
$500,000 a year, all you have to do is fucking kick a ball.
he'd have made it every time. Probably had it not been that exact circumstance. You know, end of a really contentious game.
And
when
I
it goes
get
to
it.
the playoffs.
It's tough. All the arguments that come with it. You're alone out there. All that stuff. I get it. And that's what I'm saying. Death threats, not necessary. Maybe I went a little too far with the do you want fries with that. What I will say is,
No, his next job's going to be like, hey, I can save you money on your car insurance policy by switching to this agency. He's going to sell insurance probably.
but
Go on.
kicking in the NFL, not for you, dog. You folded when the chips were all in.
Yeah, it's like you got asked to play guitar for the national anthem. You're out there on your own. You're going to play the national anthem on your guitar. Uh-oh, I forgot how the middle section of the song goes. You had one job and you were on your own and you boofed it.
You blew it.
You blew it.
And everybody, well, there's a lots of things that are going to happen differently in the game tonight. Well,
That's always what happens.
It didn't.
Yeah.
You know what?
Ravens should have handily have had that game going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shut up. Because when it came down to it, everybody did their jobs to set that
give
team
him
up.
a chance.
Yes. 44 yards, right
But
down
they
the
could have
middle.
done their jobs better and not even needed him.
Okay. Well, if wishes were fishes, we'd all be swimming, dog. Well, let me tell you this. Another interesting thing. You see that priest had blessed the field with holy water before the game?
Oh, okay. I think I saw something.
The Steelers had that, and where he threw all the water at was right where that kick landed.
It's funny.
That's interesting.
Well, that's interesting. Jesus had a play in it, bro. God wants the Steelers to win. Jesus is on. What are you doing here? What's happening?
Lots of struggling here.
Davey's
but
working on a microphone stand. Is it too close to you? Too far from you? What's happening?
it starts drooping down.
Oh, yeah. It's got the ED.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got, you got to play with it.
But so, yeah, that's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say about that.
Trae Young yesterday in the NBA traded to the Wizards.
Wow.
There's comments saying he's the first player to ever do the opposite of a ring chase. Like he demanded.
He said, you know what? I'm out of here.
His preferred destination was the Wizards, which is they're a terrible team.
Terrible.
He's a supermax player. And the Hawks just said,
Fuck him.
yeah, be gone, Trey.
So I wish I should have, if I was thinking about it, we should have went back and I wrote down your playoff picks for the NFL.
Oh, I can tell you, I had
leaders.
Lions and Ravens in the Super Bowl. They both didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, tough.
Oh, I had a tough go at it this year, dude.
Yeah, and I mean, we obviously thought the Chiefs were still going to be competing to make the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot
obviously.
of things went a little haywire.
So, all right, do we just want to run through it real quick of what we got and what you think the playoffs are going to look like?
Yeah, I
So,
will.
AFC, Denver, number 1 seed. You have Texans and Steelers, Buffalo and Jaguars, the Chargers and the Patriots matchups. What do you see happening in the AFC?
This week?
No, let's just go. Yeah, well,
A little bit week by week.
Well, give me your pre-playoff predictions of the whole thing. So
I think the Seahawks. I had the Seahawks
no,
win.
I haven't talked NFC yet.
Oh.
I said AFC. Let me know what's happening in the AFC.
Man, if there's a year for Josh Allen to finally come out of the AFC, it's this year. He has a tough battle. Obviously, they're with their schedule being 50,000 times harder than the Patriots. New England kind of like when Mizzou like the beginning of the year schedule before the SEC conference.
Yeah, we're playing freaking.
That was New England all year.
Boston College.
That was New England all year. They beat one team above 500, and that was the Bills. The Bills also beat them. So the only team that they beat above 500 also beat them.
Yeah.
Scam.
We're going to find out. They'll probably. What do you think? Patriots, Chargers. Who wins that game?
I do think Patriots win that, but again, Chargers have no offensive line. Their whole offensive line is hurt.
Yeah.
And I could still see the Chargers winning that matchup. But I think New England wins. I think Buffalo beats Jacksonville. Oh, Jacksonville's playing good ball right now, dude.
Good ball. And they got.
But Josh Allen has to rise to the occasion, and I think he will.
The winner of that game's got Denver waiting for him.
And I think Buffalo. That's why I think Buffalo. We'll talk about that next week.
Buffalo.
Houston though is my I think
the secret pick for the AFC.
I think Houston, Buffalo would be interesting, but I'm putting my nuts on the table and say
Buffalo's here. I want to see Buffalo win. I feel like that fan base has been pretty tortured over the years, right? There was obviously 3 Super Bowls. He said, "Fuck them." Another New York team that needs to not win.
I don't care about Buffalo, dude. I hate Buffalo. But that being said, I respect Buffalo, and I respect what Josh Allen does year in and year out. I respect
That's where
them.
I'm at. That's where I just think that they need one.
But Houston's defense is great.
Houston's, yeah.
No, I'm talking like they're special. And if a team can win off defense alone, which they have in the past, this is one of them teams. So keep an eye on that.
You figure, so you don't have any questions probably about Texans and Steelers. You figured Texans stomp them?
I don't know stomp because they don't have the offense to stomp. I just don't see Pittsburgh moving the ball much on that team.
Would it have been different if it was Texans and Ravens? Would that have been the matchup? Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think Houston's dude, that's a tough team to beat. Yeah, I think Houston beats Steelers. I don't think it's a...
Okay, give me predictionary for AFC Championship game right now at least.
I gotta see, can Buffalo be playing Houston? Can it work out like that?
Yes. It looks like that. Oh, wait. Let me look at this bracket here. I think so. I think that would work out. Yeah, that'd work out. It could not in the. You said Buffalo and Houston.
Yep.
Actually, it's hard to fucking interpret this
Oh
bracket.
well. I think Buffalo or Houston comes out of the AFC. We'll cross that bridge when it's easier to see that far down the line. NFC, Seahawks have been my pick all year out of the NFC.
So, yeah, NFC playoffs, you got Rams and Panthers matchup. The Seahawks, number 1 seed bye. And then you got San Francisco and the Eagles and Green Bay and Chicago. That's probably the most intriguing
These
matchup.
games are all good games. Even the Rams, you should be heavy favorites over Carolina. Carolina beat them last time they played.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Stafford, I think gets the job done. He wins. I think Philly is too much for the Niners, who are pretty banged up going into the playoffs. I think Eagles win. And
Fly, Eagles, fly.
remind me of the last matchup again.
Oh, it's the Green Bay and Chicago, the classic.
I think Chicago gets it done. I think
I
Ben
do
Johnson coaching is great.
Hey, they got LB3.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Chicago to win that game.
I'm kind of rooting for Chicago, too, low-key.
So, yeah. But I do think Seattle comes out of the NFC.
Okay.
Again,
Who gets to the championship game? NFC championship will be Seattle versus
the Rams.
It looks as though the winner of the Rams and Panthers game will take on Seattle's.
Ooh.
So you could have Rams and Seattle in the
And that's
second
how that is.
divisional round.
Yeah. Then I got.
It looks like it would either be Philly or the Green Bay.
I think it's gonna be Philly versus Seattle. Seattle wins.
Seattle to the Super Bowl. Okay. All right. Well, we will revisit our playoff picks and what's happening next week and whatnot. Keep it going.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Where's the Super Bowl at this year? It's isn't it somewhere like tropical, warm.
It usually is.
What I did in New York a few years ago. Where is it at? Come on, producer Tony, you gotta get on this shit. You gotta get on this shit.
Was it Vegas last year? Or is it Vegas this year?
Ooh, I think you might be right. I think it is Vegas this year. I think it is Vegas. It is.
No, last year was L.A. Or no, last year was New Orleans.
Was it San Fran?
No, it wasn't New Orleans because Kendrick Lamar played.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. 100%. Ba 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 la da. I don't know why this is. Ba 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 la da. Levi Stadium, San Francisco.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, that wasn't hard to find. No, JK. So, and then next year it's at SoFi Stadium. So we're just gonna keep it in California for 2 years. Super Bowl. That makes sense why they have Bad Bunny doing the halftime this year. Big Latino crowd in California.
Lame.
Don't sound such a crusty white.
Bad Bunny. At least
Clearly he's popular.
Give me time to relook at everything on my phone. Set up. And, set up any prop. That's going to be fun. Super Bowl with being able to do live prop bets. Yeah, that will be fun.
That'll be kind of nice rather than having to do it in the room with pen and paper with people. Will that hurt the squares industry?
No, because I still think there's something to doing like the squares and everything at the office.
Yeah. The office pool.
Yeah. But
anything else of note happened over the week that we should cover?
No, I think really we covered everything.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. I look forward to next week's episode. I'm glad we got another one in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot off the chest today.
We're back into the groove of the new year. You know, we had a lot of nice guests leading us up to the end of last year. Brendan Brady, glad that you could join us. And here we are cranking them out, just you and me. You and me, you and I, you and me.
We're 39 away from the big one.
We're how many?
39.
From the 100 episode.
Yeah.
We'll see what 75 has in store. Ooh.
Got to be a 4-piecer, right?
Who knows? 4-piecer, 5-piecer, 7-piecer.
Yeah, we
invite the pizza guy in. We'll see what happens.
But
I think that could be, we'll take, more random people off the street, just bring them in and start talking them down and see what happens.
We can see what happens there.
We can see what happens.
We'll revisit that.
Look, when you got people as talented as us behind the mics, it doesn't matter who else is with us. We're carrying the shit, baby.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, okay, something like that.
We're Tom Brady of podcasting, dude. Just put anybody
Thank
out
you
there
for
with us.
saying it.
Yeah. But in that news, it's. Love you all, the internet.